Well, I started my journey with the International Olympic Committee right back in 1996 when, as a student in New Zealand, I was looking for internship opportunities at different places around the world. And one of the letters I wrote was to the IOC. And like most things in life, the chances you get are often a result of the actions you take. And the IOC contacted me, offered me an internship right back in 1996 in the sport department. And 19 years later, still with the IOC, having taken a few jobs and different career paths along the way. But it's been a career that's offered me a huge amount of opportunity and one I'm still passionate about. Well, as sport director, we really have two main areas of responsibility. One is our athlete-focused programs on behalf of the IOC and the Olympic movement, and this is the programs to help athletes both on and off the field of play, and our direct engagement with athletes around the world through federations, through NOCs, and equally directly in terms of our engagement with the athletes. The other side of our responsibilities is working with the international federations for the Games, the 28 Summer Olympic federations, the 7 Winter Olympic federations, and the 35 recognised federations, and by extension also working with the organising committees of the Olympic Games on the delivery of sport at the Games. I think a couple of things. Firstly, know why you want to get into the industry and have a little bit of a goal in terms of the career path you want to follow. What areas do you want to end up in? What skills do you want to develop? And what experiences do you want from being involved in the world of sport? Equally, have an open mind and learn as much as you can off people and the different situations and experiences that are going to be made available. So be positive, be professional, be open-minded and be innovative, and try and soak up as much experience and as many contacts as you can. I think when it comes to major events, obviously each event is different, but they do share some commonality. They bring together a huge number of people from different backgrounds with different focuses, often from different nationalities. So having worked in an organising committee for the Olympic Games and with organising committees for Rugby World Cups, they also bring together a special nature. That group of people is working towards a specific goal that starts or kicks off on a specific day and a specific time. And so there's that pressure and also the enjoyment that comes from working towards a collective goal and ultimately seeing a delivery of that goal in a sport event on the field of play. So it's a unique working environment, and one that's very special, one that I loved being involved in, and one that I can see being so rewarding for the people who work in those major events around the world. I think being true to yourself. You always develop throughout your career. You develop new experiences, you learn off others, but at the same time, you need to have credibility in being true to yourself and being someone who always sticks to their core characteristics. I think we develop professional skills, but our personality remains somewhat constant, and having that character to bring you through some of the challenges and also make the most of the opportunities is critical. So know who you are, know what your skills are, know what areas you need to develop, but always be true to yourself. I think to be a leader, first of all, you need to lead by performance, and leadership is something that we all do each day in the way we approach things, the way we treat people, and the way we respond to things, and the degree of professionalism that we show, whether it's in a meeting, delivering a project, presenting to others internally or others externally. But it all comes back to the professionalism, but also the character we have. Leadership means different things to different people. Sometimes you have very vocal leaders, sometimes you have leaders that lead more by example, and equally leadership is not a one-way street. Leadership is not just from the top down of a hierarchy, but equally leadership is something that everyone should develop and should contribute to within a team. I think within the sports industry there have been a number of people that have had a huge influence on me. Some of those have been people I've worked for, be it Gilbert Felli as the sport director and then executive director of the Olympic Games at the IOC, who was my first real boss inside the Olympic movement. Equally, a number of people that I've worked with on my teams. I've taken a huge amount of inspiration from the pathways I've taken through life, the passion they have for sport that is infectious within a team, and the lessons they've given me in terms of different ways of approaching things. So I think we always see individuals as having a huge influence on us, but equally being part of a team, be it at the International Olympic Committee, in the Sydney 2000 Organising Committee, or with the Rugby World Cup. That team has been a huge influence on me and the people I've worked with.